Hello, this is SJ Talks Tonight coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Um, this lady, the title of her video was 57 and Broke. She posted a video. I can't remember what her name is. She posted a video on, she's got a YouTube channel on YouTube, 57 and Broke. Now I gotta admit, I'm 57 and broke, but 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 I'm a different broke. Um, so I gotta admit, I was a little scared to click on the title of that video because it was just hitting too close to home. I'm 57 and broke. That was hitting too close to home to me. Ooh, I'm scared to click on that. um, But everybody started talking about it. Everybody started doing reactions to her video, and everybody started talking about it. So I said, okay, well, let me click on it to see what she's talking about. Apparently, not allegedly, she had a corporate job. She's 57 years old. She had a corporate job. She had a job, and I don't know what her career was in a corporate setting. Um, and she quit this job. I guess she was on this job for many years, and she quit to pursue her dreams. I guess she said she always wanted to be an actress, so I can relate to that. She quit to pursue her dreams. She moved to Atlanta to pursue her dreams to be an actress. Well, things didn't turn out the way she planned. Things didn't go the way she planned. And I think she's not homeless. She does have a place to stay. But now because she quit her job, now I don't know if she had a pension on this job and she spent it all. Ooh, my eye is jumping. But she left her job in the corporate field. And we know that those jobs are not easy for black people to get. And I'm assuming that she worked this job for many years, long enough to build up some type of retirement. But I guess she blew her retirement savings and everything to make this move to Atlanta to pursue her acting, because Atlanta is kind of like the Black Hollywood. Tyler Perry got his studios down there and stuff. It's kind of like the Black Hollywood. Um, and it's not working out. It's not working out. And so now she's finding herself broke, low income. She does have a place to stay, but she's struggling. You know, I don't know if she was making six figures. I think if she was working in corporate, she was probably making quite a bit. She's probably making a nice piece of change. When I was working, I wasn't up making number 11.40 an hour, and I left because I was disabled. But I'm sure she was making a whole lot more money. I mean, if she was working in corporate, she had to be making a nice piece of change. And so I was listening to her video, and she was like, she expected it was going to go one way. And I had a lot of questions, because I could relate to her in a sense that I'm 57 years old, and I'm not nowhere near where I thought I was going to be in life. So I can relate as far as that. And, well, um, I can relate to the fact that, I'm 57 and I'm financially not nowhere near where I thought I was going to be at my age. Um, but she left. She had a corporate job where she was making decent money, and she left. So I can't relate to that. Um, but I can relate to um, one, because I know I was in acting in high school. I did a little acting in high school and a little bit in college when I went the first time. And I wanted to pursue an acting career at one time, but life happened, and I didn't get a chance to pursue it. And So I can relate to that, and I kind of still have the acting bug. So I can kind of relate to having a dream and wanting to do something, and so I can relate to that too. So I can relate to her as far as that. But however, I'm 57 years old too, and I'm thinking, sis, we got to be realistic at our age. We have to be realistic at our age. Cause she was like, "Oh, it didn't work out the way I thought it would." She's like, "It didn't work out. It didn't work out the way," and I'm like, "Sis." I'm listening to the video. I'm like, "Sis, we got to be realistic at our age. We have to be realistic at our age. We're not in our 20s anymore. We're not 20 years old. Like 20 years old, you can take that. At 20 years old in your 20s, you can take that kind of a chance. You can jump up and move to another city and try to pursue an acting career. In your 20s, yes, you can take that chance because you haven't had the opportunity to build anything. You haven't had an opportunity to build anything or establish a career. But she had an established career in corporate America, and she quit the job and went to pursue an acting career. Now, I don't know. She should have did some research and talked to people that were trying to get into show business, struggling actors, and they would have told her that they would have let her know what was up, and they would have been realistic with her. And at our age, me and her is the same age, we have to be realistic. I wouldn't make a decision like that. Because one thing about me is I don't make rash decisions. I don't make rash decisions. I'm going to pray about it. I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna thoroughly think it through. I'm gonna think of the pros and cons. I'm gonna think of what could happen, worst case scenario. I'll think of the pros and cons, but I'm gonna be thinking the worst case because I'm an overthinker. So I'm gonna be thinking the worst case scenarios. I'm gonna pray about it. Yeah, when it comes to something like that, I wouldn't make no rash decision. I don't make rash decisions when it comes to a major. That's a major move. That's a major thing. You done quit your job, gave up your crib. I don't know if she had a house and she sold it or what the deal was, and decided to move to Atlanta to pursue this acting. But my question is, did she have a plan? Did you have a plan? What was your plan when you made this move? What? Because even when you're young, you got to have a plan. Even if you're in your 20s and you decide to make a move like that, you got to have a plan. You got to have some type of plan where you going to stay. Um, you got to have some type of plan. Okay? Um, and I'm thinking, sis, I'm listening to her. I'm like, sis, we got to be realistic at our age. Me and her the same age. We got to be realistic. You're not 20 something years old anymore. And at our age, we have to be realistic. First of all, I mean, ain't nobody checking for no 57-year-old actress. I'm just going to be honest. I've always, that was my dream. It still is, I still got the acting bug, but I'm going to go the social media route. But realistically, ain't nobody checking for no 57-year-old actress. And you black? I mean, she really didn't take the time to do the proper research. I don't think she really took the time to do the proper research and to she like Taraji Henson cried and did a series of interviews talking about how hard it was for her to make a decent amount of money in the industry. I mean, Taraji Henson was on TV and crying, and she did a series of interviews talking. She said Tyler Perry was the only one that paid her halfway decent. Because she said, as a black actress, they play you cheap. I even did a video talking about it. I said, black women get played cheap in all industries. That's what I said. Taraji Henson was talking about that. A lot of the black actresses in Hollywood basically have that same issue. It's like black actresses in Hollywood get the short end of the stick. Hollywood is very racist. Hollywood is very racist. So it's hard for black actresses to get to a certain level. It's very difficult for them to get to a certain level. It's very difficult for them to make, they don't make the same amount of money as their white counterparts. Black women don't make the same amount of money as our white counterparts in any field. That's in any industry. All of them across the board. But especially in the show business. They just don't make it. And I don't think she did her proper research before she made this move. I think she thought, because Tyler Perry got his studios down there, so I think she thought that she was going to be able to get in with Tyler Perry. Maybe she thought that, Tyler Perry would hire her for one of his movies or his series. He got a bunch of stuff going on right now. Maybe she thought that Tyler Perry was going to hire her. So it didn't pan out. But even Tyler Perry, I'm not saying he's not checking for a 57-year-old black woman. I'm not going to go as far as to say that. But he's probably going to be looking, you got to have some experience. What type of experience do you have as an actress? You going out there, so deciding one day you want to be an actress at 57. Okay, what type of experience do you have in acting? I mean, at least me, I did a little theater. I did a little theater in high school. I took some classes in theater classes in high school, and I did a play in college the first time I went. I did a little talent show thing we had in my city for Black awareness. I did that. So I have some experience. I have some acting experience, but not any nothing professional. But I have something behind my belt. But the question is, sis, what kind of experience do you have? Have you been in any plays, or have you done any plays? Have you taken any classes? And that's what they're gonna want to know. They're gonna want to know, what have you done? Because you have to, if you're an actress, you have to have, or actor, you have to have a resume. And they're going to want to know, okay, well, even Tyler Perry's going to want to know, okay, what have you done? Have you done any plays? Have you taken any classes? Has she taken any classes? I took some in high school, and I took a couple of them in college the first time I went, because I went to college 2 different times. So I've taken some classes. And that's what they're going to want to know. Even Tyler Perry's going to want to know, have you taken any classes? What type of experience do you have? He ain't going to just put anybody up there on his stage or in his productions. I'm sure he's going to want to know what type of experience. So I don't think she thought this thing through. Like, you got to take acting classes. If you want to get into acting at any age, you got to take some type of acting classes. You got to get yourself out there. Do you have, I don't know where she's originally from, but do you have any local theater? We used to have a local theater here, but they closed it down years ago. Do you have any local theater groups that you can join and do plays? Or can you go to your local community college? Community colleges have theater classes. You can take classes, acting classes, and things like that. So that's where she has to start. She has to start by taking some classes, and maybe put herself out there, do some plays or something like that. That way you got some experience behind your belt. And so I'm assuming that, I don't know if she has any prior experience. You can't just jump up and go somewhere and say, hey, here I am, and no kind of, you don't have no resume. You got to think, the acting field is very competitive. So you got to think in terms of, okay, these other actors probably got their resume of all the things that they've done, and all that, so she could start. And I got to thinking about it. I said, if I was trying to be an actress at my age, I would start with background work. Because my friend, he used to do background work that lived in LA. Well, he left LA, but now he's back in LA. He did a lot of background work, extra. I would sign up with Central Casting. If I was trying to pursue it at my age, she should sign up with Central Casting. Sign up with Central Casting. They even have it up here in Michigan. I don't know if they have it in her state, but in Atlanta they definitely probably have it. Sign up in LA. Sign up with Central Casting and do extra. Maybe Tyler can use you as a extra, as a background actor. In other words, you're an extra. Like you're like he's shooting a scene and you're one of the people walking in the background. Because he did a lot of background work. Worked as an extra, where they're shooting a scene. You're sitting down at a table, or you're walking in the background. You're just part of you're a background actor. Start there. Start as a background actor, and then work your way up. Start getting some type of experience. I wouldn't have just jumped up and moved like that. I think that was a bad decision. She was working in corporate America. Okay, your local city, if they have a theater group, you could have joined the local theater group, and you could have been going to rehearsals and things at night and working with your local theater group at night while you still got your gig during the day. You still got to pay bills, and she could have been gaining experience there along with taking classes at her local community college. And then if you want to make a move to Atlanta, have a plan. Have your plan. And then if I was trying to pursue acting at my age, I would start with Central Casting, and I would sign up as a background actor. But I'm going to go the social media route is what I'm going to do. On Facebook, I got a character in my mind that I'm going to do on Facebook. I got a Facebook page. Go to Sweet June and follow me on Facebook. And I'm already doing commentary on YouTube. I'm not doing commentary over there. I got a character in my mind that I'm going to do over there on Facebook. So I'm going to go the social media route. TikTok is not working out for me, so I can't go that route. TikTok won't let me be great, so I can't go that route. I hear you can make a decent amount of money on Facebook. I hear you can make more money on Facebook than YouTube. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you can make some money on Facebook. So I'm gonna go the social media route, because I can't physically pursue acting like that right now. So I'm gonna go that route. She can go that route. She can go the social media route. And I understand having an acting bug. I still got the acting bug after all these years. Because when I was 18 years old, that was what I wanted to do. Oh, I was going to go to New York, and I had plans. I was going to go to New York, and I thought about taking it in college. Life happened. Yeah, I had plans. I was gonna fully pursue it, and so I still got the acting bug. I can understand the sister, because I still got the acting bug too, but I'm gonna go the social media route, and that's what you got to do. She should have. I wouldn't have went nowhere. Wherever she from. She could have got involved with her local theater to gain some experience, take you some classes. And then if you decide to make a move, have a plan, have your money saved up, have some type of plan. Because ain't too many people, including Tyler Perry, is probably not checking. I'm not saying that he wouldn't hire you, but I don't think he's checking for a 57-year-old actress. And she just have to be realistic. We have to be realistic at our age. We have to be realistic. And I'm like, when I'm listening to her talking, I'm like, sis, we got to be realistic. That's just like a 57-year-old man or a 40-year-old man trying to be a rapper. Ain't nobody checking for no 40-year-old rapper. You know, that rapping has an age limit. And so, and we're black on top of that. And the black actresses, I just don't think she did the proper research, because a lot of the black actresses are struggling. They're struggling to get decent billing in Hollywood. Taraji Henson was crying about that. Didn't she see those interviews and saying she wasn't getting paid? And she's done some amazing things in the industry. She should have been on one Oscar by now. And she said Tyler Perry was the only one that paid her halfway decent. And Benjamin Button, that movie, I don't think did she win anything with that? Yeah, but Brad Pitt, I think he won something, didn't he? She did that. She did an exceptional job in that. And even she can't get the money she deserves. So black actresses are talking about that all the time. Hollywood is very racist. So do you honestly think a 57-year-old white woman would have a problem because of her age? So just imagine a 57-year-old black woman. But she can also see if she can do commercials and things like that. Get into some commercials. And that's another route she can take. But if it was me and I had a decent job like that, I would have kept my job. I would have kept my job, and I would have got involved in the local theater, whatever's going on locally in your community. I would have got involved in that, and I would be doing plays at night and taking classes at the local community college. That's the route I would take to build my experience up. And then if I decide to make a move, I can sign up with Central Casting. I highly recommend she signs up with Central Casting, and then she can be a background actor, because they look for background actors of all ages. My friend used to do that, and he got quite a bit of work. It's just that he said you got to spend long hours on set. And that's why I'm saying I don't know, the way my back and legs are set up, I don't know if I can do all that. He said you got to spend long hours. He got a chance to meet a lot of celebrities, because he did that for years. He lived in L.A. He did that he's back in L.A. because he left L.A. Now he's back in L.A. But my friend, he did that for years. And he met a lot of people. He's got some stories, some very interesting stories. He's met a lot of people in the industry. And he drove his car in Mission Impossible, one of the Mission Impossibles. He met Tom Cruise. He's got some stories. He met quite a few. He said he met Whitney Houston one time. He said he was on ER. Is that show ER? Is that the name of it? I keep asking them, David, what season and episode? I was in quite a few episodes of that. I'm like, okay, what season and episode? Do I have to watch the whole series to find you? Because they got quite a few of them. So he's been in a lot of stuff. And so she could sign up with Central Casting. That's through Central Casting. Sign up with Central Casting. I'm sure they have a website, and sign up as a background actor. And then she want to try to get herself an agent. So I know how to go about it, even though, that's at our age, that's the best route that she can take. But I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have gave up my job. That's where she messed up. She left her job. She should have kept her job and kept her crib, and then get into your local things. Participate in your local theater, and take your classes. And then if you decide to move, have a plan. Have a plan. So now she don't know. She says she don't know if she's going to be trying to go back, or, and it's hard for black folks in corporate America too. So, yeah, I don't, she didn't think it through, and she should have prayed about it. See, I wouldn't make no decisions like that without praying. She should have prayed about it. God would have showed her what to do. But I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have, at 57 years old, you can't make major moves like that. It's like you're not 20 years old anymore. You know? You gotta there's a different way. I'm not saying that she can't be an actress, but it's a different way to go that we have to go about it at our age. We have to be realistic. I'm gonna take the social media route. You know, I'm gonna go that route, but because I still got the acting bug. But yeah, I just think the sister didn't go about it the right way. I pray that she can get on her feet and get some income coming in, because it's hard to find a job when you're over 50, and especially with this DEI stuff, it's hard to find a job. It's hard to find a job. And so it's going to be hard for her if the other company don't take her back. It's going to be hard for her to get a job. So at our age, we have to be realistic. It ain't too many people checking for no 57-year-old actress. You can do background work. You can do background work. Because even in New York and Broadway, I don't know. It's gonna be tight. Ain't too many people just being realistic. Ain't nobody. I mean, 57-year-old black actress, and already established black actresses in Hollywood is struggling. You know, the sister didn't. I said, sis, you didn't think it out. She didn't. She didn't have a plan. And it's okay to have a dream at any age. But when we get older, we just got to be more realistic, because we're not young anymore, and we got to go about it a different way. See, when you was younger, cuz when you're younger, you can take those chances. But 57 years old, mm-mm, mm-mm. Uh got too much to lose, you know? So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you've seen that. 57, 57 and broke is the title of her video. I forgot who her name is. 57 and broke. Type in 57 and broke. That's what the title of her video is. I was a little scared to click on it because I'm 57. Well, I'm a different kind of broke. I'm a different kind of broke than she is. I'm a different kind of broke. But 57 and broke. Let me know if you've heard about it. What do you think about that? Do you think that she didn't think this? I don't think she thought this thing through. She didn't think it through. Do you think she didn't have a plan? I mean, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Yeah. I hope and pray the sister can get on her feet. I hope she can get on her feet and everything. She was in the video crying and everything. Yeah. Nothing wrong with having a dream. We just got to be more realistic about it at our age. All right. Hit me up in that comment section and hit that like button that shoots that algorithm straight up. Thank you for my new subscribers, the people that have been subscribing. My numbers are kicking back up there. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button because I'm going to be trying to get monetized here in a minute. Alrighty. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.